Hello बच्चों, this is the program related to the scanner class. As I know, you all are having lots of problem in the scanner class. So yesterday I taught you simple programming and I hope you all are knowing how to do a simple programming with the static value. But here I am using scanner class. Now again I am repeating what is the use of scanner class. So scanner class we are using to take the value from the user. Matlab for the variable you will take the value from the user. So here my program's topic is to check if a given number is odd or even. Means in this program you have to take value from the user. Means we are not going to take any static value. So here let me start the program. To use the scanner class, it's compulsory to write keyword import that I have written over here. Then after I have written java.util.scanner. Here in place of scanner you can also use star. It's totally optional which one you want to use. Then after I have written public class odd even. Here my class name is odd even. You can take any related name. Then after it's compulsory to write public static void main string args. So now I'm going to start my real logic of the program. So I have taken one variable n of integer data with integer data type. Then I have used the scanner class because without making its object I cannot use this class. So that is why here I am making one object sc. As I told you in the classroom also, keep one fixed name so you will never forget that name. So that is why here also I have taken the name sc. Then using new keyword I am creating memory for it of the scanner type, and then I have written system.in because we are going to take the value input from the user. That is why we have written system.in for the input. Then simply we are asking user using SOP system.out.print enter any number. So whatever value user will enter, we will store it into n using sc.nextInt. So here sc is object of the scanner class that we have already declared here. Then after I use dot and then nextInt. You can see I have used nextInt because n my variable n is of integer data type. That is why I am using nextInt. If you will declare it as a float, so you will use next float, but keep it in mind कि if you are taking integer then also you will write I as a capital. If you are using float then you will write f as a capital. Okay, so once we get the value in n, now we will apply our logic. So I have written, as I told you, here I am using conditional statement. So my conditional statement is if else. So here I am also giving you example of the if else. So first I will take the value in n which user has entered. So I will check whether the value of n is modulus by 2 is 0 or not. Here double equals to I have used. That means it is comparison operator. I have already taught you all kind of operators. So it is comparison operator. So if the modulus value when we will modulus n by 2, whatever value we will get, if it is 0, so it will display, it will enter to the if block and it will display the given number is even. And if I will not get the value 0, then my else part will be executed and then the message will be displayed the given number is odd. Now let me give you example. Suppose key first user has entered 4 as n. So now you can see here I have divided 4 by 2 and then I can see कि my remainder is 0 here. Means my output will be the given number is even. And one more output I have taken for you. Suppose user has entered 5. So again here I have applied the logic कि when you will divide 5 by 2 you will get 1 as a remainder. That means कि it is not 0, so you will get the output the given number is odd. So here is the complete program for the checking whether user's number is entered by the user is odd or even. So I hope you understood this program. If you have any doubt, please let me know.